Hello everyone, Tiara here with Fae Creations. Thanks so much for tuning in to another soap making adventure. And today's soap is the final soap to be released in the September shop update. All things fall inspired on this collection. It's my favorite time of the year and therefore my favorite kinds of soap to make. You can't have enough pumpkin, right? At least that's my motto, or not really, that's just how I feel, and I'm sure there's plenty of you out there that feel the same way. So I couldn't just have one pumpkin soap in the collection, I had to throw in another one. This one is inspired by pumpkin spice latte. It has pumpkin puree in it. I put real coffee in it. This is a classic soap that I bring back every single year, and I just like to put a little twist on it to just kind of recreate it and shake things up and keep it a little more interesting. But the same concept, it's got goat milk in it, a little cinnamon stick, and I think it's my favorite soap of the whole entire collection. You know, Tiara style, save the best for last. Typically I like to do that. It is available again today in the shop update, linked down below. Alongside other soaps, we have two different apple soaps. This one is a green candy apple. This one looks like that. It is like your Red Delicious. This is called Apple Picking. Both of those are available. We have the Autumn Walk. It has like all the acorns and leaves on it, as if like you were going on a walk and collect all of these goodies along the way. We have the FAERIE Drunk. It's got beer in it and it was a total disaster, but it's called Gone Pumpkin Pickin'. That is what I've named it. So that's got the beer in it, and it's probably the best smelling soap of them all. And then there's also the Autumn Bouquet. This one I put lanolin and an egg yolk in it to make this lovely bar. And then today's soap, the Pumpkin Spice Latte. I think we should go make it. Let's go get soap making. I couldn't go without giving you a quick hello from Mr. Sebastian. Say 11 months old. About almost 1 year old. Is that easier? I'm gonna be 1 year old next month. Holy moly. Say hi. Say hi. Wave. Wave to that baby over there. Hi. Oh, he's not so sure. No. Just a reminder that if you guys feel so inclined to hit that like, that thumbs up button at any point in this video, I appreciate it. Questions or comments, leave them in the comment section down below. Shop link is in the description, and if you haven't done so already, please hit that subscribe button and join us for more fun soap making videos. Say, let's make soap. Let's make soap. You go Korean. Let's make soap. Yay. That sounds exciting, right? Yay. Ha. Let's go. Come on, say bye. Bye. Wave. Not today. Bye. It's always the necklace. So before I add my lye into my oils, I have some special ingredients to add to this. My goat milk, which I buy the powdered form, and I dilute it in a little bit of water to make a little slurry. That isn't that special. It always goes in my soaps, if not that, coconut milk. Special ingredient, pumpkin seed oil. It has a nice golden color. You can't really see it because, I mean, it blends in with everything. But it does have a very nice golden color. So we're gonna go ahead and add that into the oils. And lastly, it is only a Tiara soap if it has, well, it is only a Tiara pumpkin soap if it has pumpkin in it. So I've got 2 ounces of 100% pumpkin puree. Now, if you're going to add anything like a fruit or a vegetable or a juice, a beer, anything like that, you have to subtract it out of your lye solution. So when you go to pour up your water for your lye, you want to subtract however much of the pumpkin puree, like this is 2 ounces, I subtracted 2 ounces from my liquid because it's going to count as part of my liquid part of my lye solution. I'm going to go ahead and give this a quick buzz to get that incorporated before I add my lye water solution. Split them off into 3 balls that are sort of kind of even. Doesn't have to be perfect. I am going to color this one in some titanium dioxide dispersed in water. Into another bucket, I am going to add, this is a Monarch orange color. This is a Soapbox Mica. That, you know, Soapbox Mica doesn't exist anymore, but I'd like to show you guys what I'm using. There's a little teeny tiny bit of it left. I'm trying to use it. It is a really pretty orange, so I'm going to use it. And it really isn't going to matter, and I'll tell you in a minute. Into the other bucket, I've got some Mocha, and it is a brown by Nurture soap. I'm going to go ahead and mix up the brown, no, the orange. I think I want to start with the orange first. Here's why it doesn't matter what color I put in these bowls, to be honest. It might be a pretty color, but it's going to turn brown. The fragrance oil I have blended together to be like a mix of coffee, hazelnut, and cream with just a splash of pumpkin and nutmeg. I didn't want to go too heavy on the pumpkin. The ingredients in the soap are the pumpkin heavy part, and for those who don't really care for pumpkin that much, it's kind of like in the middle. It just has a slight note of it in there. It has a lot of vanillin, and when you use fragrances that have vanillin, it's going to discolor your soap, and there's not much you can do about it. I've tried color stabilizers before. They're really expensive, and over time your soap's still going to turn brown. It might not in the beginning, but there really is no point in it. You either leave it out or you work with it. So it's going to discolor this beautiful orange, a bit of a brown, but it'll have a nice tint to it. So I'm going to go ahead and get this layer poured up. So next up, I've got my white. I'm going to add some coffee grinds to this before I blend it up. Just this layer is going to have the coffee. I'm doing something a little bit differently. Usually I add it to like my whole batch, but we're just going to do this for design, little exfoliation, and just because, well, pumpkin, coffee, coffee, pumpkin, you know. Okay, I have added 2 different kinds of frosting designs on top of here. I did a star tip and then I did an open round tip. I wanted it to look like the whipped cream topping on top of a coffee, as well as like little pumpkins. So a couple different things going on top of this soap as well. I have these little leaves that I want to look like the leaves at the top of a pumpkin. I also had these little cinnamon sticks. I basically took a large cinnamon stick and I cut it in half. These are supposed to resemble straws. And then on the other side, I am going to add some coffee beans. These are whole coffee beans. And this is going to be so cute. I really did just wing the soap like usual. laying in bed thinking about what I was going to do, and then I just kind of wake up and gather all of my ingredients. And luckily I drink coffee and like coffee. I had coffee grinds and all of the things that I needed, pumpkin, to put in the soap, and it just made my day to wake up, make my coffee, and make a coffee inspired pumpkin soap. These are all my favorite things, and I know I probably have said it enough. I have that fall is my favorite season of all. Still not quite there with celebrating it yet because it is like August 1st right now. We don't usually decorate and get into fall around here quite yet as much as I want to. But I am ready to drink some pumpkin spice coffee. Question: for those who drink coffee, how do you like to prepare it? Now, I know I've asked this before, if you like coffee or tea better, or what your favorite caffeinated drink is, but if you drink coffee, how do you like to make it? Do you go to Starbucks or Dunkin' Donuts or a local cafe and get your coffee, or do you go through phases like Brad and I? We have tried the old-fashioned pot of coffee, which is kind of where we left off. We've tried the French press. We've bought cold brew before. We've done the Tassimo machine. We've done the cold, what is it? It's not a cold brew. It's like an iced coffee machine. I think it's Mica makes it. Since then, we have changed again, and I thank TikTok. I know I talk about all things. TikTok has it. It got me. There's so many things on TikTok that have just inspired me, or what is the word that I am looking for? Influenced me to do or buy. And I just recently bought one of those pitchers that has the filter in it that you can make your own cold brew. You just like fill up the filter, you fill it up with cold water, you stick it in the fridge overnight, and you drink iced coffee the next day. So that is where we are. We also got into the flavored syrups. So thanks again, TikTok. I saw someone make a lavender latte, and I of course had to go on Amazon and find this lavender syrup. Could have made it myself, but when you have a kid, you don't find time to do these things anymore. And it is like the Monin brand. I think I'm probably saying that wrong. Lavender latte, cold brew. Tell me, have you ever tried lavender syrup, and would you like a lavender latte? Because if not, you are missing out. I do a tablespoon of this lavender syrup, and then I love almond milk or coconut milk in my coffee, so I get the Silk brand vanilla flavored oat milk creamer and add a couple tablespoons of that. Got my ice, got my cold brew coffee, and I am good to go. I think I need to make a lavender coffee inspired soap just for the fun of it. It is my new favorite drink. Even my mom comes over and asks for one. She calls it her pick-me-up because apparently I make really strong coffee and it keeps her up all night. I personally don't think it's strong, but she always comes over and asks for one. Bradley has been drinking them. I swear, if you can try putting lavender in your coffee, you will not be disappointed. I don't think it goes very well with hot coffee. I haven't tried it, but I just think it's so much more refreshing if you put it in iced coffee. So do it. Just do it. You won't be disappointed. At least I don't think you will, unless you're someone who doesn't like lavender. Because I know there's a lot of people out there who don't even like the smell of lavender. I, on the other hand, I am a fan. So let's get these little pumpkin leaves on here. I'm going to think about what kind of glitter I want on top of this. Then I will give it a spray with the rubbing alcohol. I will let it sit for 24 hours. And then I will come back and cut it, and we will look at the inside. And I'm so glad that the soap batter decided to behave today so that I could do layers. That was my original plan, was to do the layers, but I was perfectly prepared to switch it up and not do that design if things accelerated on me with goat milk and pumpkin and the weather, because it's still humid as heck right now. I think today's the last day we're going to have this hot 90-some degree weather for a while. So I love this soap. I love it. I'm going to give you guys a close-up, but at first I have to find what glitter I want to go on here. There's a lack of glitter in my life for this season. I messed up. So I'm just going to go with, it's a Brambleberry Fine Iridescent Glitter. Just give it a little shake with all the fans on so that it blows everywhere else except on the soap, but you know, that's cool. And the rubbing alcohol. I got plenty of sprinkles and different glitters for the holiday season, but not for fall. I messed up, guys. Alright, let's give you a close-up. Time to cut into this pumpkin soap, guys. I love it. I'm just gonna tell you now how much I love this soap. This is exactly what I wanted. And then the little pumpkin on the top. I mean, this is perfect. This is a perfectly pumpkin themed soap for me. So when you look at the colors of this bar, like I said, that vanillin is going to darken everything, and you can look at the edges here and see it's really going to work. Hopefully it doesn't go any darker than it's telling me on the outsides here, but if it does, I mean, like I said, I'm not going to be disappointed because I knew it was going to happen. Does it smell like pumpkin? No, it doesn't. Smells good though. Smells like a coffee soap for sure. Gotta put a little bit more in there. Just a little. It has like a vanilla custard smell to me. I don't know. Maybe it just needs to sit a little bit. But I'm still so happy. And the top of this soap, it's just so darling. I love the. Hello. I love the little coconut. They're not cocoa and they're not coconut. They're coffee beans. I love the little coffee beans on there and the little cinnamon stick and the little swirl at the top. Oh, it's darling. It's so darling. I love this. So if you want to purchase this, don't forget today is the shop update. Any of our fall soaps you've seen me make, if you follow me on TikTok, you would have spotted a few Halloween inspired goodies. Those are all available in the shop today. So head on over there. The link, as always, is in the description box. Happy fall, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up. Give me a big ol' thumbs up. You know, the spiel. Subscribe if you haven't already. Join me for more fun soap making adventures. Be sure to leave me any questions or comments down below. And until next time, I hope you have a very nice day. And I will smell you later.